Hello there, Minus here, and this is what an astronaut suit looks like wide open. This is a survival kit for humans who cannot breathe on other planets as we do here on Earth. But if there was not a spacesuit, how long could you survive on the other planets of our solar system? Despite the fact that interplanetary travel is not likely to be practical in the near future, let's have a hypothetical look on how a person would manage on other planets without any protective devices. But before we begin, now let's find out. If you ever want to visit this planet and avoid unpleasant consequences, you need to be a timer. The temperature swings on Mercury are just absolutely crazy. The day could reach 426 degrees Celsius, while at night it drops to minus 179. This is pretty cold for the closest planet from the Sun. The good thing is that Mercury rotates relatively slowly, so in order to survive, all you need is just catch the moment when the daytime temperature changes to the nighttime temperature, something comfortable between 426 and minus 179. But anyhow, 90 seconds is the absolute maximum you can spend there. Dying. If you ever had the chance to set foot on Venus, you would only have 1 second to enjoy it. By the way, using the word enjoy was a bit sarcastic because it's hard to say with full confidence what exactly would kill you at the end of that one and only second. The atmosphere on this planet is 98% carbon dioxide, and the pressure? This is 100 times greater than that we have here on Earth. To be accurate, it is 1350 psi. In simpler words, this is over 9 tons of pressure on your chest. Plus, its entire surface is covered by thick clouds which rain sulfuric acid. In addition, it's hot, very hot. The average temperature reaches almost 215 degrees Celsius. Although Mars is our first candidate for space colonization, the longest you could spend on the surface without any protection is about 80 seconds. Trust me, you have less time on Mars, which is a priority for space colonization, than on Mercury, which literally burns the hell out of you. Its atmosphere is 90% carbon dioxide. Mars is very cold, and the average temperature is minus 62 degrees Celsius. Something like Antarctica, on average. The largest planet of our solar system will not be any friendly to you. This gas giant will shock you with its furious winds and hurricanes that the human body simply cannot handle. The planet is surrounded by a gas world that is basically made out of hydrogen and helium. In addition, a giant vortex raises hot gas masses to the surface of the planet, forming crystals of ammonia snow. So it is simply impossible to imagine how anyone could stand this ridiculously toxic cocktail. Your less than a second stay on this planet would be over immediately, as you will be getting sliced from the crystals whizzing by at 680 km per hour. The atmospheric composition would only get your screaming voice higher and more pitchy
as you inhale helium. A not so funny death.
Compared to Saturn, winds on Jupiter are just a breeze. Saturn is another space giant that won't allow you to stay alive for more than 1 second without a spacesuit. Or even with a spacesuit this time. Apart from the gas clouds, Saturn is constantly dominated by very strong winds, which can reach 1800 km per hour. Saturn creates such crazy tornadoes on its surface that no living creature would even have time to blink before it turns into cosmic dust. But even if you could find a shelter on the surface, you wouldn't be able to see the planet's rings, as the atmosphere is thousands of kilometers thick, that not even light passes through. Like in the deepest ocean here on Earth, except a lot worse. Another horrible death to note down, this time darker than ever. This planet is covered by a hot mixture of water, ammonia and methane. Actually, we can't even say for how long you could stay on Uranus, because you wouldn't have the time to even land there, getting instantly dissolved in that crazy mix. Meaning there is no time to survive. And to boot, uranium, which is a very harsh substance, does not have a hard surface to land on. Long trip, short story. Your available time here is less than a second. Again, terrible conditions will destroy any object without even so much as a moment's notice. And it's all about super strong winds, again. The horrifying wind on Neptune can sometimes get even faster than the speed of sound, which means you could get obliterated instantly on the nearest you could possibly be on the surface of this planet. Imagine getting blown by forces equivalent to hundreds of atomic bombs exploding at the same time in front of your face. So this is pretty much how long you could survive on other planets without a spacesuit, which in reality is no time. You would either be poisoned or get obliterated from strong winds. Hope you enjoyed this content, and if you did, you can check my other episodes from How and Why. Thank you for being here today, and as always, thanks for watching.